Some journeys put you in touch with nature. Others make you feel like a part of it. Walking through the rainforests of Borneo with wild orangutans belongs to that rare second kind. Deep within the dense jungles of this vast island, a world unfolds that feels untouched by time. A living, breathing ecosystem where towering trees, tangled vines, and the haunting calls of wildlife create a symphony of life. And in this world, the orangutans move with a grace and intelligence that remind you how close and how far we truly are from our wild relatives. Today, let us explore key aspects of walking through the Borneo rainforest with orangutans. The magic of the untouched jungle. The first encounter with wild orangutans, the lessons from local guides and conservationists, the profound connection forged in the heart of the rainforest, and the deep reflection this rare experience leaves on your heart and mind. Stepping into the untouched heart of the Borneo jungle. The Borneo rainforest is not just a collection of trees and animals. It is one of the oldest and richest ecosystems on the planet, existing for over 130 million years. Walking into this jungle feels less like entering a forest and more like stepping back into an ancient world untouched by modern life. The air is thick with humidity, carrying the scent of damp earth, blooming orchids, and the faint sweetness of wild fruit. The canopy towers above, creating a living roof of green that filters the sunlight into soft, dappled patterns on the forest floor. Around you, the jungle hums with life. The buzz of insects, the distant call of gibbons, the soft rustle of unseen creatures moving through the undergrowth. With every step along the narrow trails, you realize this is not a place built for human comfort. The ground is soft, sometimes muddy, and the air carries the constant sound of dripping water and shifting leaves. Yet, the beauty of it overwhelms you. Ancient trees with roots as wide as roads, vines hanging like natural curtains, and butterflies flashing bright colors against the green backdrop. And here is something to think about. How often do we find ourselves in places where nature exists on its own terms, untouched and unapologetic? The Borneo rainforest offers that rare reminder that there are still wild places in the world, if you are willing to walk into them with respect and humility. Meeting the wild orangutans for the first time, nothing prepares you for the first moment you see a wild orangutan. It does not happen like in a zoo or a controlled environment. In the jungle, the encounter unfolds quietly, almost by accident. A faint movement in the treetops, a soft cracking of branches, and then, there it is, a flash of reddish-brown fur among the green leaves. Long, graceful arms swinging with ease from branch to branch. A face turns toward you, eyes deep, curious, and knowing. For a moment, you lock eyes, and something ancient stirs within you. You are not just observing an animal. You are meeting a fellow being with intelligence, emotion, and a life entirely its own. Orangutans move through the forest with a slow, deliberate grace. They are not afraid, but neither are they tame. Watching them forage for fruit, build nests in the high branches, or care for their young is like witnessing a private world most humans never see. And here is a truth that stays with you. Seeing a wild orangutan in its natural home changes how you see the world. It is a reminder that we are not as separate from nature as we often believe. There is a deep connection waiting to be felt, if only we allow ourselves to see it. Learning from local guides and the heart of conservation, walking the rainforest trails with orangutans is made even more meaningful by the presence of local guides and conservationists. These men and women, often born and raised in the shadow of the jungle, carry with them generations of knowledge and a deep love for the land and its wildlife. They read the forest like an open book, pointing out tiny signs most would miss, like the subtle tracks of a sun bear or the distant call of a hornbill. They explain how orangutans survive, the threats they face from deforestation and poaching, and the delicate balance that keeps the ecosystem alive. Their stories go beyond simple facts. You hear about rescue missions, rewilding efforts, and the painstaking work of protecting not just orangutans, but the entire rainforest community. These guides are not just experts. They are guardians of a fragile world few understand. And here is something powerful. Knowledge passed on through shared stories creates a bond that facts alone never can. Listening to those who fight for the rainforest makes you realize that conservation is not a distant cause. It is a living effort made by people with deep roots in the land. Feeling the profound connection in the heart of the jungle, walking through the Borneo Rainforest with orangutans is not a thrill-seeking adventure. It is a quiet, humbling experience that seeps deep into your heart. There are moments when you stop, standing still beneath towering trees, and feel a connection that words can barely capture. You realize you are standing in a living web of life. The trees breathe, the animals move, and the land hums with ancient energy. The orangutans are part of that, and for a brief time so are you. It is not about dominance or control. It is about presence and respect. There is a moment when you watch a mother orangutan gently guide her baby through the trees, and you feel something shift inside you. A quiet understanding that life, in its simplest form, is precious beyond words. And here is a question that lingers. How often do we allow ourselves to truly feel connected, not just to people, but to the world around us? The rainforest invites you to remember that you are part of something far greater than yourself, carrying the lessons and reflections home with you. When you leave the Borneo rainforest, you carry more than memories of breathtaking sights and incredible encounters. You carry lessons about life, balance, respect, and the fragility of the natural world. The experience teaches you that the survival of creatures like the orangutan is tied to choices made far beyond the jungle. Choices about deforestation, climate change, and how we value the world we share. It reminds you that every action, no matter how small, echoes across the web of life, but it also leaves you with hope. Meeting those who dedicate their lives to protecting the rainforest shows that positive change is possible. Witnessing the resilience of nature, even in the face of human threats, proves that life finds a way when given the chance. Realizing the responsibility that comes with witnessing the wild walking beside wild orangutans in the heart of Borneo is a rare privilege, one that comes with an unspoken responsibility. Seeing these incredible creatures in their natural home reminds you that every visitor has a role in protecting what remains wild. It means traveling with care, respecting the land, supporting ethical tourism, and sharing the story of the rainforest's fragile beauty with others. This experience teaches you that witnessing the wild is not just about personal wonder. It is also about becoming a quiet guardian of the natural world, ensuring that future generations have the same chance to walk these trails and meet these gentle beings. And here is a thought worth carrying home. Sometimes, the most powerful impact you can make begins with a simple choice to care, to protect, and to speak for those who cannot speak for themselves. Why walking with orangutans in Borneo is a journey of a lifetime. Borneo's rainforest walks with orangutans offer more than a rare glimpse of wildlife. They offer a journey into a world untouched by modern rush, a connection with creatures that mirror our own nature, and a powerful reminder of the fragile beauty we stand to lose. This is not just a trip, it is an experience that changes how you see the world, grounding you in nature, connecting you with people fighting to protect it, and stirring a deeper awareness within yourself. The orangutans of Borneo are waiting, silent ambassadors of the wild, inviting you to walk beside them and see the world through their eyes. And if this stirred something within you, make sure to join us for our next video, where we explore the world's rarest wildlife encounters and the powerful lessons they offer for life, conservation, and the heart of human connection.